Welcome to the enchanting world of Handmade by Ying with Donna, the YouTube quilting channel that's got everyone buzzing. Join us on Friday nights as Donna takes you on a mesmerizing journey through the art of quilting. With her expert guidance and infectious enthusiasm, Donna will teach you the secrets of creating intricate quilts that will make your heart sing. Whether you're a seasoned quilter or a curious novice, Donna's warm and inviting demeanor will make you feel right at home. So grab your fabric and thread, and prepare to unleash your creativity with Handmade by Ying tonight for an unforgettable quilting experience that will leave you inspired and eager for more.
Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Handmade by Ying with Donna. Today is Friday. Whew, thank the Lord, right? TGIF as they say. So with that being said, it's the 26th of January and we're getting a full house. And let me slip into the chat real quick and welcome everyone. And I appreciate each and every one of you for coming tonight. It means a lot to me. Hello Louise, welcome, welcome. Teresa Louise is in the house. Hello sweetheart. Can't wait to see this project. Always wanted to do one of these. This is going to be mind-blowing, I'm telling you. I've been working for a few days behind the scenes, getting everything measured up, laid out, changing. But it's going to be fun. Day. Hi, Donna and Joe. Looking forward to seeing how this comes together. I'm not going to piece every piece tonight because it's going to be lengthy. So it's going to be a 2-segment. But I am kicking it off with you tonight to give you the back history and how to lay one out. And then I'll do the preliminary layout. But this is a customer one, so I will not adhere to this until it is approved. Rebels in the house. Hello, hello. Let me see. LOL day. No nappy. Gotta cook dinner. I keep forgetting about our big time swap there. Full belly first, then the nap. Yes. The Siberian wind. Hi, Donna, Joe, and everybody. Catherine Soft Kiss. Hello, hello. Welcome. Let me see. Brandy is in the house. Hello and welcome. Louise. Hello, sweetie. Let me see. Debt Free Quilter. Hey, hey, girl. Catherine. Hello, Delia. I hope you've had a great week. Renee. Hello. Let me see. Everyone's chatting. I'm just skimming. Brenda H. It's Brenda. I had to change my YouTube name. What's your YouTube name, Brandy H? That way. It's Brandy H, but it's Brenda. Had to change my YouTube name. Fill me in the comments. Irisale Lady. Good evening, Donna, Joe, and fellow quilters and crafters. Janine is in the house. Renee is in the house. Donna Bogart. Hello, hello. Diane Constance. Good evening, everyone from Massachusetts. Day is in working the chat for me, and I humbly appreciate it. Candace. Good evening, everyone. Annette, one of my squirrels. If you see them in the green, they're my squirrels. This is what we've just squirreling because we're always just squirreling. So when they're in the green, that is our paid membership at the highest level. We meet up a couple times throughout the month. I open up a Zoom so we can hang out, but we definitely meet once a month for sure. It was a week and I finished a quilt that I was stuck on. Fabulous, fabulous. Someone was ordering things in my name. Oh no, that's not good. Donnell Stitchery, hello everyone. Becca's live just ended, so here we all come. Awesome. June Billings, hi Donna and everyone. So with Debbie, hello, hello. Janine is now in the house. Hello, Janine, and thanks for copping in tonight. Karen, hi Donna and Joe. Glinda, hi Donna and everyone. Quilting Queen Shelley's in the house. Hello, quilty friends. Pat Strawhouse is in the house. Hello, hello. Karen, let me see. Donnell, hey Donna and Joe, the tech man, and all my fellow squirrels. Absolutely. We have a new member, Catherine Softkiss. Hello, hello. Thanks for being a contributor. We humbly appreciate you. If anybody else is interested in joining that, please feel free to go back to the homepage and hit the subscribe button, and it'll give you 3 options. Watch the little short video that we've put up, and it'll give you a heads up of what to expect and what's there. Hey, Day, let me see. Streamlabs, Day's working the chat. Just tell them So Becca sent me, Colleen. Yes, I'm awake but not able to stay awake. I get it, Brenda. You work hard, sweetheart. Let me see. see. Brandy H. Hi, Becca. Becca's in the house, and I must have missed her, and I'm sorry. Quilting Queen, Teresa, Brenda. There's Becca. I see her now. Teresa, welcome everyone, and thank you for joining. Absolutely, Becca, thank you for sending your crew over. I humbly appreciate it. Welcome everyone coming over from Becca. It should be a good live tonight. Absolutely. Patty Middleton, hello. Happy Friday. Lord Lenny's in the house. Renee's in the house. Hi, Becca. Miss watching tonight. My Jukey quit on me. Been trying to figure it out. I get that. Let me see. My chat always jumps when it gets down to the end. Let me slip back up. Hi, Donna. How's your project? Amy project coming along. Shh. I'm going to let her think I'm sweating it. I don't think she's in the house tonight, but it's got to hit the long arm. I can give you a little sneak peek. I've already got my label ready to cut down, and it'll be ready to go into the corner. And this was the cuffs that she sent along, and I'm leaving the buttons on. How cool is that going to be? I just think it's funny. And then I'll personalize the label that's going to go on the back. I made sure I used every minute piece, and I've got a special place that I am adhering this. My ride or die day gave me an idea, and I'm going to use this. And that'll be the final piece that'll be added in. So it's just going to be fun. Let me see, where did I let off? What an intro, Donna. And thank you, Debbie. Joe does all of my intros for me. Let me see. Howdy, everyone. I'm excited to be here. I wanted to do the Scrabble quilt so bad. Gonna watch you make yours first because I have too many UFOs ahead of me. You can always slip back. It's just a little bit of quilt math, but it's not really hard. Brandy H, love the pictures of you and Harper. Thank you. Linda Denton, hello, hello. Zippy, hello, Donna. Let me see. Wanted to do the Scrabble quilt too. We are Scrabble freaks in my family. We play, I guarantee ya, Scrabble is a blast. I love it, love it, love it. It challenged you beyond all limits. Do you have an update on Harper? Yes, I do, and I'll be giving that in just a couple minutes. And it's a squirrely group of love. Donnell, absolutely. Hey, Shelley, Linda Denton, let me see, Suzanne Taylor. And my chat just jumped again. Hi from Middletown, Maryland. Love love the rose. Thank you. So Joe, hello, hello. Melena, hello, sweetie. June, hello. Donna, hello. Too funny. You are so creative. So cool that you left the buttons on. I left the buttons on every single piece because I don't like to sew them on, so I was not taking them off. This is going to be fun, and I can't wait to show you what I come up with in the end. I can assure you that I have used every piece. And you had to be inventive with this one. And I love the challenge. I love the thought of the challenge. All the work Joe needs more screen time. Absolutely. I keep trying to get him to come on with me. It would make my life so much simpler. We could have two. You could see both of us just back and forth. And he says, that's just not going to happen. How are you doing, hon? June, how you doing, sweetie? So I've got my chat caught up. Love your heart quilt. It's so beautiful. Thank you. I did the heart quilt. I can't. It's not going to be until Amy is ready. When Amy's ready, we'll both do the grand reveal together, and that'll be done over here. But it's just going to be a blast to see how we're going to work this. And I think that she's going to be as impressed as I was because mine ended up with, it was not what I had planned. And when I put it together, I was just like, wow, this did turn out. But now it's got a secondary and a third pattern to it. So I'm just blown away. It turned out far better than any of my expectations. Now I'm going to get it quilted up and see where that takes us onto the next level. I love it when you finish a quilt when you're long arm and it's like the writing on a cake. It's that final touches that make it, I think. Good. Thanks, Donna. Okay. So, a couple little things I've been asked about. We do have the Just Squirreling group, as I said earlier. If anybody's interested, please go ahead back at some point, not right now, and click on that subscribe button. It'll give you 3 levels. Choose if you want to participate. If you take the top level, you're into the Just Squirreling group, and we do meet up. Let me see. What else do I have? The rose is now finished. I am still stuck on, do I want to frame it or do I want to go ahead and quilt it? My original thought was I was going to hand quilt it. But then the more I think about it, everyone's like, with all of those stitches, I'm probably not going to be able to do the hand quilting. And I wanted to learn on that one of all projects, right? Then I've got my James Pond is finished. So I've got 2 little tweaks I want to make up around his jowls and tighten those seams up. The heart, I wanted to get on the long arm before Valentine's Day, but that's not going to happen because Amy's project's going to come first, so it's done. Let me see. Teresa Louise, love the horse. It's coming along so very beautiful. I watched that and I'm mesmerized by how she does it. I just sit there and I'm like, hi, Teresa Louise, I'm here. And then I sit and watch. It's just stellar. She is such a creative artist. That rose is beautiful. That rose turned out far beyond my expectations. It was the littlest quilt I've ever done with legit kits. And I'm just like, I love it. Has anyone ever eaten purple potatoes? Interesting. Yes, and they're very good. And they're healthy for you. So let me get a little drink and I'm going to slip over to the other table. And I'll show you how we do this. So I'm going to bounce 2 different areas tonight. But for right now, I need to be over here. So I'm not sure what you can see, but I'm here. That's what's important. So what I am using is, let me move this out of the way. It'll give you a little idea of what I'm doing. It's the 10 Sisters Easy Peasy Grid. This is easy to work with. I will sew a wee little section tonight for those that have never used one. I'll be able to demonstrate how to use one and how easy they are. But for right now, they come in a full panel and then you cut it down to the size that you choose it to be. But once everything's laid out and we get it adhered, I'll show you the technique of how you're going to put it all together in just a few minutes. Well, in just a little bit. It's going to take me longer than a few minutes. Even my little scrap ones, this would be considered a scrap for when I'm done. And I would use that up. What I did do is ordered 5 panels to get me started with this Scrabble board. And it's called Hasbro Scrabble Letter Tiles. It's a 22 by 44 inch panel that I've cut down. Let me see. Has anyone ever eaten? I saw that. Trying to catch the chat. They are delicious, yes. Yes, I have. They're great. The horse. I see the puppy, yeah. Well, that's my first time trying them. They're delicious. What kind of dog is that? We have a Uranian, and then we have a Shih Tzu. Meow, I can't see you. You won't be able to. You'll just be able to see my hands for just a little bit. Okay, there. Now, okay, these came from equilter.com. And it was $59.50 for the 5 panels. I think that was a good price because it gave me a wide variety. It has the full alphabet. I went ahead and took the liberty of stripping it and putting them all in order of their ABCs all the way through. And I will keep that all together in case I would end up needing to slip back and get more. So that will be out of my way. I've told you about the grid. I have taken the liberty of cutting some. I did not cut all. So I'll do the grid board first. So anytime that I'm doing a project, this is the way that I work it. You take your grid board and you lay it out for whatever project that you are choosing to do. This one just happens to be a Scrabble board. So I went online and literally took a Scrabble board, screenshot the picture, and I broke it down. So what I did was, who knew, right? This is going to be so funny. Let me, it is 15 blocks by 15 blocks. So it's 15 across by 15 down. I'm leaving room on the ends. One side's going to have the word family all scrabbled up, and the other side would have the family's name of the board that it's going to be. I took the liberty of taking and just marking this out for the way that it needs to be, and I'll show you a little picture here. I believe you'll be able to zoom in. This is what the Scrabble board looks like. He's trying to zoom in. I made sure I had the picture. Everybody pretty much knows what a Scrabble board looks like. I've got my dark reds that'll go here, and they'll come down into the corners. Then I have the light purple, and that'll be what's starting to bring the colors up until I get to the light blues and the dark blues and such. But we're going to make the outline, and then I will do these. But I don't want to lay them in tonight just because I do have the customer quilt. I want to lay out all of the colors and then all of the numbers and letters, and then we're going to move forward with how to do the key code on it. And the way that I've done it is I've numbered it down both sides, 1 through 15, so that I can stay on track. My bottom row is number 15. My top row goes from left to right, 1 through 15. So when I did my grid here, I did it the same way as this is going to be. My center is 8 at 8. So I came across and measured here. So I just laid, I put a great big X here. I don't think they can see that, Joe, what I'm showing them. You're showing them this, and they need to see the table. Okay, well, they're not going to be able to see any of it. No, sir, I cannot. So anyway, I'm putting a red dot in the center. If I move this, it's going to all fall on my lap. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get it so you can see, or it's a useless project. He said his camera froze up and he can't move it. So give me a minute to try to navigate over here. Let me move these up. So you're going to cut your blocks. Your grid is at 2 inches, so you're going to make sure all of your blocks are at 2 inches. So give me just a second to move all of my letters because I had everything set up. It's going to take me a minute so that I can get this lined up that you're going to be able to see what I'm showing you. Now, is that better, Joe? No, they can't see anything. Hold on, guys. It'll be just a second. Okay. So I've got my board. Like I said, it's 1 through 15. And I've got all of my backgrounds are cut out. I only cut out just enough to get down to row 7 for tonight's demonstration. But I need to keep my keypad down here because you don't want to mess up. Here's my center block. So I'm going to go up here to blocks 1 and 15, and I'm going to lay a red. And we're going to build out from there and come down. The next one is going to be your light pink, and we're going to do 4 down across. So I'm going to come down like this, and we're just going to set these in. Hold on 1 second. Let me get that one in. Then we're going to do the other 4, and you're going to stay at the angle. And you're just going to lay these in. Joe, maybe zoom out a little bit, they're saying.
Couldn't see it. I tried to put your face.
So I'm just laying these out. Bear with him for a minute while he's trying to get this straightened out while I'm laying this board out for you. This might be a little better. Donna's OCD is showing again. Yes. I'll show you why in a minute, Heather. But it's a talent, I'm telling you. I've got to really overthink it. I've got to process how I want it to look when we're done. And you just work the projects. And I'm taking the light, it's like a wood grain color. And that's going to be my background, so it'll look more authentic to a Scrabble board. And just take your time, because you're not going to really put the heat to it that's going to make these stick until you get it all lined up. Sorry for the camera, guys. He's working on it. So we've got these in place. And then you're going to just come down to the next row, and you're just going to come across, and you're going to continue the process throughout the whole quilt. And what I like to do is go ahead and I do the grids all the way down, and then I'll show you how I've worked the family's names into this after I get down a little bit further. But for right now, I'm just working the top, and there will be color added in here as well, but I'm just using these as fillers for now until I'm sure all of the blocks are where they need to be. And then I'll do the colors. So let me see here. Would it be easier if I moved it over to my other seat? His camera's froze up, guys. So I'm just going to continue to build out the background. And you're going to end up with 225 2-inch blocks in their entirety for the whole project. And you're just going to fill these in. And remember what the normal Scrabble board is. I will be changing some of these colors out to add more color in, but I need to get the base of it before we do that. And all I'm going to do is continue to lay these out. Everyone understands the concept. Thank you, Day. Yeah, it's one of those good projects, so it's going to take a few minutes to get the angles right. And I appreciate everyone's understanding. And then now you can start to see it forming. And once I get down to the center, which is going to take me another couple minutes, and I'm working it as fast as I can, but I've got to go relatively slow, and then we can build it in. And Heather, you're right, my OCD kicked in overdrive on this one, because it's a lot of calculations and figuring exactly where each block's going to go, and you have to follow the number grid. Then you check and recheck and double check to make sure that you've got everything where you need it. So I'm coming across here. So now it's really starting to take shape. And I could have had these laid out for you, but I wanted to be able to show you how to build off of the center. So when I get down just a little bit further, one more row, I believe, we'll be able to start putting the letters in. And that's when it's really going to pop off the page for you. So give me just another minute. And there's so many different ways that you can lay one of these out, but when your customer gives you the names and you have to build off of those, it becomes fun to try to find different ways. And I love a good challenge. So now I'm down to where I will end up starting to pick these browns up in just a minute and starting to drop letters in. But I want to just go ahead and get these filled in here just a little bit, and then I'll show you where we're going to go from here. So I'm going to lay my board up here and come down just a little bit more. And then what we're going to do is start swapping out. Let me get this over here just a little bit. And like I said, I will not press this down onto this tonight. I will take a picture when I'm finished and send it for approval, and then I'll press it down. But I will show you the steps needed to work this. So give me just a second. We're going to start adding the letters, and that's where it's going to get fun. So I'm at the halfway mark. So I'm going to slide this up. All right. So let me move these down here because right now I don't need those. But like I showed you your grid in the way that you're going to do it. Where I've got my numbers here, this is going to end up being just a blank row. But anytime you do a Scrabble board, I will have letters. And when I'm done at the end, there'll be a blank row. And then I would hear the word family here all messed up. And then the family's name to the left side. So I want to make sure I'm pulling this out so I'm getting it right. I need to move this out of my way, but close enough you're going to be able to see. So here I am going to go one block over and I'm going to put an A. Then I'm going to do an S. I'm going to go up one from the A. And it's really important you follow your own diagram or you will really mess yourself up. Yeah. So I like to just start in the center and build out from there. So as you can see, I have one name here, and then I'm going to come across here and pick these two up because I'm going to start building off of the names. Donna, that is going to look so cool, and everyone's going to want one. This is amazing, and it's been fun learning and getting all the quilt math down. So I've got the Lee, the Lisa, and where the S is, I'm going to come across here and pick these up because now I don't need these. It's just easier to keep track of what you're doing when you're doing it according to your own personal grid. So I would highly recommend anybody that's doing this, make yourself a grid 15 by 15, mark it out into little sections, and work it from there. I'm not sure if that's showing up good for you. These are going to be a lot straighter. I'm just laying them in. What is the name of the pattern? There is no name for this pattern because I'm designing it. I did it on my own. How big will the quilt end up? How many panels did you use to get the size of the quilt you're making? I'm just now seeing the questions. So as soon as I get the next name in here, I'm going to come over and stop what I'm doing and I'll answer you. And then I'll move over there and work with it. But this gives you the general idea of how you're going to lay one out. Move these out of my way. Then I promise you in just a minute, I will answer all of your questions. And I think this pretty well gives you just an example of how to do one. So let me slide this back up here because I don't want it to get all messed up. And then I'll move over to the other side and I'll be able to show you the next step. But that's just how it's going to look there. Let me move my crafty stuff out of the way. Move back over here to you, and then I'll get the mouse off of the hubby. And then I'll go back up through the chat, and then I'll show you a little bit more. So give me just a second and I'll see how far back up I can go. See. Donna's OCD. That's where I stopped. Heather, I always use you as my marker, you or they. Hey June, Debt-Free Quilter, thumbs up people. Can you zoom out? Yeah, tech issues there, but he's got it all straightened out. Just posted a link for you. Thanks. Zoom out a little bit. I think that you've got the general idea tonight. Buttercup, hold on. She is just full of herself tonight. So hang tight a minute. Awesome. Thanks, Day. Let's see. You're welcome. That's good. Can see good now. Day, you do the bomb checking. Yes, she does. She can drop anything. Let me see. Guess who? Nancy. Jackie. Let me see. It's all good. Thank you. And it never fails. When you want to do something, that's when you're going to have the tech issues. I think everyone understands the concept of what you're doing. Absolute. Hi, how are you tonight? My mouse just left me. Thank you, Joe. It is that interfacing laying flat on the ironing board, or will you have to move it when you're done to iron it down? No, I put batting under it onto my table because it's not going to take a lot of heat. And I'm going to show you that on this. And all you're going to do is hold it there just a second because it's got the little bit of glue that's going to help adhere to it. And it's going to stick. Let me see. How many panels did you use to get the size quilt you're making? I've only used one. And I've trimmed off of that. And what I'll do is this will be the Scrabble board in the middle, and then I'll start building out the quilt in its entirety. She's asked for a twin size, and this is going to be the center of it. I'm late. I'll have to watch the beginning of the replay. Priscilla, thank you, sweetie. And I'm sorry. Camera angle, we had a little bit of difficulty, but you'll get the concepts. And then I'll probably have Joe help me, and we'll do like a 5-minute video segment of this maybe tomorrow and drop it. What is the name of the pattern? Katie, there is not a pattern. I'm making this up as I go. But it's going to be a Scrabble board. It's a commission quilt. Yep. Cute design, Donna. It's going to look cool. Everyone's going to want one for their family. I think it's going to be fun. Let me see. Heading out, friends. Have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget. Thanks, Janine. Thank you. Debbie, I think I missed it. How did you make the letters? I ordered the letters from a company. And hold on, Debbie. That way I can give you the correct information. It was in a shop, equilters.com. And what you're going to ask for is the Hasbro Scrabble letters. And that's where you'll get them. Let me see. I have the panels. I need to know how to make the letters. Yeah, I ordered the letters from a panel and then cut them down. That last name's distinct. Yes. Thank you for sharing this, Donna. You're welcome. Scrabble board. It's going to be fun. I love to watch it coming together. Oh, Heather. You're too funny. I can figure out my Scrabble panel needs. Yeah, it's not really hard. The way that I did it, I took the customer's information. They gave me the list of names that they wanted to have incorporated. I made just an alphabet board, and then I went through each letter counting until I got the total count of what I needed. And it works. It's very generic, but the concept is there. Welcome everyone joining. Let me see. So Terry, got to run for now. Chat more later. Go ahead, Donnell. That puppy looks like it's smiling at you. She is something else. She's my granddaughter's pooch, and she just hangs with us all the time. The letters come on the panels, and they cut them out. Yep. Mine, I'm not. Teresa, let me see. You're a fur baby, and I'm a fur baby. Could be twins. Really? That's so funny. How did you print the letter tiles? It's a panel that was cut down. The link has been posted a few times. Letters come from the panel. Yep. Stephanie, hello, hello. Hey, Donna, Joe, mods, and everyone in the chat. I'll catch the replay. Not a problem. Go rest, sweetheart. You've been crazy busy. Let me see. E-Quilters, thank you, Teresa, for dropping it. So with D, got to run, been a very long night. I get ya. So I'm going to give Joe the controls back, and then I'll do a real quick, I'll lay this here out of my way. This way I can show you the gist of how this is going to work. I just took the liberty before the live, and it's only going to be a real quick little bit here that I'm going to show you. So let me open this up. And if you've never used the 10 Sisters, they're amazing. So no rhyme or reason to any layout whatsoever. I just want to make sure that you're going to be able to see what I'm showing you and how easy this is to do. So these are cut out into the 2-inch. It's a 2-inch grid because that's the size I needed. And all I'm going to do is lay this here. I picked a darker fabric that would be able to show for you. And when the heat is applied to this, it's going to stick. And that's what I really like about this. So, nothing fancy. All I'm going to do is lay the heat. And I'm going to pick it up and sit it down. I'm not going to go like I'm going crazy with it. I'm just giving it a little bit of heat so it's going to stick. Then I'll slide it up and I'll add a little bit more. Then I'll show you how we're going to sew these. And it just looks so stinking cool when it's done. But you have to follow the steps on it. If you try to skip a step, you're going to have a little bit of knotting in the back. And this girl can't handle that. So I follow all the rules on this one. And just lay this right out. Okay, I'm trying to see. So glad I'm watching. I bought these panels a few years back. Love your idea. Now I can make this quilt for my family. Absolutely. Remember, bummy side up. Yep. Okay, wish me luck. Going to try these purple potatoes. You will love them. Question: how many of the grid panels did you need for this quilt? I needed one, Karen. That's all I have. Karen, I believe she bought 6. Are you talking about the alphabet panel or are you talking about the grid line paper? I bought, hold on. Want to make sure I'm telling you right. I bought 5 of the panels of the alphabets. That way I was sure I would have plenty. And trust me when I say I have plenty. I'll be able to do several quilts of the Scrabble boards. And if I need more, I'll just go online and order. So just all you're doing is giving it a little bit of heat so it'll stick. Well, the mashed potato version anyway. And as Sass has showed on her channel, the 10 Sisters grids are amazing. All you have to do is, you don't want to swish it. You want to kind of pick up and let the heat do the work. Let me see. Donna, have you done the Whims kit? It seems familiar in concept. I don't have a clue what you're talking about, so I can honestly say no. Thank you, Donna. You're welcome. So I'm only going to go to there because it's only a real quick technique. But on the back, you're going to see where you're going to be able to fold this over. Let me bring it this way. So what you're going to do is fold it in on itself, and you're going to sew right here 1/4 of an inch. So let me get this turned on. And you're just going to come down that seam line. And then you're going to keep moving up, and you're going to do the same thing all the way down the sides. And if this was the long panel, you would be doing the same thing there. Just, it's going to fold really easy, and that's what makes this grid work perfect. You don't have to worry about missing anything. All you're going to do, it's already stuck. All you're going to do is fold it in on itself, finger press it down, and continue the process. I'm doing the short demonstration for you because I really want to make sure that you're seeing how easy this is to work with. And fold it in, finger press it down. And when I say finger press it down, you're just getting it right on that line. And you're going to stay true to your 1/4 inch. And we're going to do the same thing one more time. Well, we're going to do it 3 times total, but it'll give you a little idea. Did you get the, where did you get 10 Sisters? I ordered it from 10 Sisters. And once I get this grid board totally complete and customer approved, I will show the whole process. But right now, with the camera angles and stuff, I just quit so I could move over here and show you this portion. And Joe said we'll do a few little videos over the weekend showing the steps of it. So right here, I'm just going to go ahead and cut this off because that's where I ended with it. So here it did not stick. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and give it a little bit of heat because I do want it to stick down. Whims is a little watercolor kit already cut for you. I had no idea. I've never heard of it. So what you're going to do is you're going to snip right here in between. These are going to fold over like this. But where these little seams are, you're going to need to trim in between. If I was doing it like 3 or 4 wide, you would be able to see how this needs to come together. But you're going to need to make those little tiny snips. And your seams, one's going to go up, one's going to come down. One up, one down. And it'll help it all nest really nice for you. But this is just a little snippet of how it's going to look. So when I push this down, let me just cut this right here. I want to make sure I can press this flat for you. You're going to see how easy and everything lines up so good. And it makes everything the same measurements. I purchased the 10 Sisters books. Love it. They have free patterns on their website. I have the Minecraft pattern for my grandson. That's going to be so cool. Yep. The 10 Sisters is where I got my grid, but I'm sure other places sells it. But the key is make sure that you're making your snips. And when you're sewing this, one's going to go up, one's going to go down. One up, one down, one up, one down. And then this is going to lay really super flat for you. Remember, if you're doing the 2-inch, you're going to end up, by the time it's all sewed in, about 1.5 inches. If you're true to your 1/4 inch. So, whew, I hope that makes sense to everyone. Does anybody have any questions on that? And I can promise you, look for some videos over the weekend. And we're going to do more step-by-step onto the grid and how I planned it out and things like that. And I'll have the letters out more and I'll be able to show you. The grid, it came in a full panel. And I believe it was 1.5 yards, 2 yards. Amazon has the grid interfacing. Thank you, Debbie. Yeah, I've never ordered it off of Amazon, but it could end up being cheaper than the 10 Sisters. I'm not sure. Just remember the bubbly side, it comes up, and you can really feel it. I write on mine. That way it kind of tells me exactly where I need to be every step of the way. You already answered. Thank you. Those potatoes were tasty. Purple potatoes are good for you. So is purple onions. Fry them all up together. Yum. So let me see. I think that is just about it for questions tonight on this. I will wrap this up probably next week. I'm going to work with Amy and find out when she wants to do the reveal of our quilts. Her notes that I have until, let me see, got a couple big projects, the 31st of March. So we've got time, so that might just sit on the back burner, because if I show you, she'll catch the video, and I don't want to do that. My quilt shop sells the grid. Awesome. Yeah, mine, all we have here is the Joann's. I have to order anything that I really, really want offline in order to get it. Let me see, what else do I have coming up? I finished the rose. The exploding hearts finished. The disappearing the disappearing hourglass is finished other than quilted. So I've got 3 ready for the long arm. The Sew Sampler, Sewology, Temperature Quilt, and Murder Mystery are year-long projects. I have a t-shirt customer quilt that's commissioned. I've got to get done. And then this Scrabble board. And then girl can honestly say I can start picking good projects, fun ones for us. Donna, yes. Have red onions with them too. Ooh, yum. Thanks, Donna. You're welcome. It's just a lot of fun to figure this out, but if you can just take I'm not sure how much you could see, so give me a second and I'll be able to get my grid paper. This way I can see if Joe can come down on the table. All I did was took my legal pad because I'm not sure what you could see there. And it's not much better here. I put the family name here, and all I did was wrote FAM. I just scrabbled the letters of family there, and then the family's name is over here. All the letters are mixed up. This is going to look like a little Scrabble. You know how it's got the little board? That's what this is going to be. I took and put the X here, but I still have the other colors that I need to add in here, but I was not going to add all of those in until after all of the letters are on the quilt. Then I'll come back up through and start picking up the background and adding in the other colors. As you can see here, let me show you. Everybody knows what a real Scrabble board looks like. So this is the way it's going to be. Let me blow it up. There. I'm going against Joe here. He's moving in while I'm trying to blow it up for you. So anyway, like right here, like at number 8. I've already got them all numbered, so I know a dark red's going to go at 8 on top and bottom and over here. And then I'll build off of those with the light blues and the dark blues down here. So everything is already numbered out. This is the way that I've chose to do mine. You do it however you would like. I always take the husband and wife and I put them dead center. Here's my center. And I started the first time that I did it, and I had to build most of it down to the left by the way the numbers were. By the way the numbers are going across here and down, so that I didn't totally run off the board. I could have moved it up and maybe centered it a little bit more, but it just didn't look right. It didn't look like a normal Scrabble board. Just joining, Donna picked up my granddaughter. This looks like a lot of fun. We'll watch the replay. Need to watch the replay back at 2. Have a great night and a great week. You as well. Harper update. Sorry about that. I did miss that, and I didn't mean to. Harper is doing really well. She's regaining more and more strength every week. We are still on the watch, hurry, and wait. Every day is a new day. She's getting stronger. Tomorrow, our local community is coming together tomorrow night from 7 o'clock to midnight for a large fundraiser. Anybody that knows anything about transplant, it's really, really expensive, let alone the parents, the mom can not go back to work. My son is back working 3 days a week. They've got bills here. They pay for the Ronald McDonald House, the travel back and forth, the easy passes, the meals, living in. They're paying their bills here and paying their bills there. It's just all adding up. So the community is coming together tomorrow night to do a large fundraiser for them. I can show you a picture that was posted earlier today of Harper, and as you can tell, it's starting to wear on her. And she is just, her mind is wandering, you know, and it's just heartbreaking. She just stares off sometimes, and you wonder where her little mind is. So we just pray that God calms her mind, keeps her spirit settled, because in God's time, He's going to pick this heart for her. It's hard for her to see the other kids at the Ronald McDonald House in waiting and in limbo like she is, and somebody else get a heart before her or a transplant before her. And it's all up to the size of the person, whether it be a newborn baby, whether it be whatever. The doctors are going to pick the perfect heart for her when it's ready. Saw her picture today and commented, sweet baby, absolutely. Good day, popping in for a bit behind starting time. It's okay, Sean. My goal is to pop in with you tomorrow. I'm local, so I'll be able to pop in for a bit. And sorry I've been lagging on your side too. Life's just been a little bit challenging. So I haven't been going to too many channels, just popping in or catching the replays at night. Harper's birthday is Saturday. She's going to be spending it with her grandpa. And her daddy's going to be heading over Sunday when he gets off work. And they're going to do something special. I'm going over on Tuesday. And we're going to do a little birthday celebration. I took presents over that people have mailed this past Tuesday and had an amazing day with her. She was so full of love. And it was just, she really had a good time. You look after yourself and your family first, absolutely. But that's about all I can say for Harper. Just please keep her in your prayers that God calms her mind and keeps her spirit up. The therapist, her life coach, the doctors all say keeping her. She literally sits and she Googles and she watches open heart surgeries and she watches transplant surgeries on children. So it's a lot. It's a lot for her little mind to understand. But they want her to understand what she has ahead of her. She's had so many surgeries, and she's honestly looking forward to getting this one behind her. And right now, all she's praying for, she hopes God gives her a heart on her birthday, so it's kind of like a rebirth, she says. My dad's birthday is the 28th also. How cool is that, Teresa Louise? Mennonite Farmhouse, hello, hello, and welcome. Prayers for Harper and the family. I was doing the weekly every day. I was given a new count and a new count. And October 14th to now, October, November, December, January, we're about 4.5 months in, and all's in God's time, not ours. Hey, friends. Hey, Amy. I was just talking about you. Do not go back and watch the replay. Do not go back and watch the replay. I repeat, final time, do not watch the replay, Amy. That's cheating. So, Terry, oh my, that would be too much for her to watch. That hurts my heart. It breaks my heart. I was sitting at Longhorn Restaurant with her on Tuesday, and she named a new machine that her insurance has approved that opens up more options for her, that they can transport a heart now from California to her. And yes, the GoFundMe is still open on her page, but what we're doing is, so the GoFundMe doesn't take so much. We're doing it through, you can mail a check to my address made out to the kids. Or, because like when we do it through the YouTube takes 40%. If we do it through the GoFundMe, they take a large percentage. So they're asking for, if anybody wants to give them anything, honest to God, gift cards, that pays a lot for them and it really helps them. Or mail them a check. That helps them more than anything. That way they keep 100% of whatever you want to bless them with. She's a brave little girl, absolutely. I don't know if I could be as strong as she is. And I told her that on Tuesday. She sat there and she goes, will you watch this video with me? And it was a video of a heart transport mechanism. I could give you the word, but you'd have to go Google it. But what they do is she showed me, they take the heart out of the donor and they hook it into this machine. So the heart will still pump while it's being transported and it won't be bumped or bruised or damaged. Then it's helicoptered to her. And it's just mind-blowing at technology today. By the grace of God in technology, she's still with us. And my word, that's too much. Absolutely. Prayers for Harper and her family and you, Donna. Thank you. But the kids are asking, they've got a lot on them. There's no other way of putting it. They appreciate, more than anything, the prayers. That's what's helping them get through every day. But if anybody does want to mail anything, my P.O. box is in the description. You can make checks payable to my son, Chad Struntz. And they have an account, and all we do is drop it in, and the kids can use it on their cards. It's always hard to talk about your girl, you know. It's just mind-blowing to think what this child has had to endure, and all because of a virus. Life will throw you curves when you don't expect it. So I feel like I'm becoming a Debbie Downer, and I don't want to do that with you. But we, meaning Joe and I, and the kids, and everybody in the family, we appreciate each and every one of you. All your prayers and all your love. Understanding when we can't be live because we're spending time with Harp. That means a lot. They have, oh wait a minute. They have a posted email, correct? So if you want to send an e-gift card, can we? She's no longer in the hospital. She's at the Ronald McDonald House. But if anybody wants to send a card, you can send it to our P.O. Box, 5102. Cresaptown, Maryland, 21505. And I'm going back and forth. My son goes back on Sundays, and he picks up any mail that's coming over to them, and then I take mail on Tuesdays. So just all we can ask for is a lot of prayers. And we're hoping that phone call comes soon for this baby. She wants to be back in school, and they can't do that. She's in Pennsylvania. She's a Maryland resident, so she's well over 4.5 months out of school, so we're not sure how all of this is going to work out. If they have PayPal and people can send as friends and family, yes. 21505. No, I mean a Grubhub card to their email. Yes, you can do that. Let me see if I know how to do that. Interfacing. Yes, Dave, that's interfacing. Allison gave me hers the last time I want to make sure I'm giving you the correct information. If you want to do a Grubhub, hold on. Give me 1 second. And I appreciate anything you guys do. It's never expected. I'm going to see if this will drop, but I'm not sure it will. So give me just a second to see if it'll go here. It's going to take me a minute. Sorry, guys, for the delay. Sorry, I'm trying, babe. I keep typing it in wrong. Okay, here is Allison's. I think it went. It's telling me it's sent. There it is. Sorry, I wanted to make sure I gave you. Is school sending her work? Nope, they're not. She was on life support for 2.5 months, so they couldn't. Hello at Amy DeBence. Hi, Day. I did it once before, but I still. Wait a minute, I don't still have the info. Thanks, Donna. That's her mom's email. So if anybody wants to do like Grubhub or whatever, that would help them. Thank you, Terry. So anyway, I've been asked, getting private messages, what's my next legit kit going to be? I have a lot of kits, and I think what I'm going to do is do a private sew. The next one's going to be the eagle. I promised Joe last year I would do his eagle for him. So what I'm going to do is little snippets along the way so you can see the progress of it. But it's going to be a personal sew. This one's from me to my husband. So I'll show you how I do the breakdown. I'll show you how I cut all the pieces. I'm not going to do every block building it out, but as I do like a 4-patch, I might talk to you about it in a little 5-minute clip or something. But that one's going to be more of a personal sew. Joe's so darn good to me. I want to make sure I honor him and do something nice for him. So that'll be something, that'll be my next legit kit. I am going to do, Friday nights are going to be traditional piecing. Monday nights is going to be probably some form of an FPP starting in February. I don't really want to get deep into projects with going to QuiltCon, but you're going to see some changes. I might do a late night, just having a cup of coffee, sitting and chatting with you. Because I want to learn how to use my iPad and go live from there for just like sit and talk to you for a half an hour, 45 minutes. And pick your brains a little bit too and let you know a little bit about Donna and Joe. I just think that would be fun. Thanks, that's the fastest way right now. That girl needs to do schoolwork. Absolutely. She is biting at the bit. This is a little girl that loves school. And everybody sends her stuff and she works it right up. And then she's bored. And then it's back to the Target or back to another store. So I told my son this time when I go over, I want to stop here locally and find out what I can find for her age level that's going to keep her interested in that level. And just give her like math and stuff like that because you don't want them to lose it. Hello, just getting home from work. Flicky Chicky, hello, hello, welcome. So I think that is honestly about it for the night. Is there anything I'm missing, babe?
I don't know. It's up to you.
He's going, nope, I think you about covered it. I haven't saw Flicky Chicky in a hot minute. She's getting an education on heart right now. Absolutely. But she can't, I don't want her to just focus on that, if that makes sense. Where she's at now, they've got service pets that come in and visit the kids and things like that. Mom and Dad is doing a fabulous job getting her out. Weekends while my son's back here working, Allison's mom or dad take turns and stays with her over there so they can all still get out and do things. So it's a lot. And Allison's dad retired so that he can be more hands-on with whatever Harper's needs are. Got in a bad accident, still recovering from that. Oh no, Flicky Chicky, I hate that. I'm sorry. So Terry, nope, that rose behind you is gorgeous. I love that rose. My mom's favorite flower was a red rose. So this one means a lot. So guys, I'm going to wrap it up for tonight so that I can finish another row on this. And Flicky Chicky, I hope you recover soon and you're bouncing back. Thank everyone for your heart, your love for our family. It means everything. Please keep the prayers going for Harper and her family. And I'll give you an update on her fundraiser, how that goes tomorrow night. I won't be on tomorrow night, but the next time I see you, I'll give you an update. Her teacher should be putting something together for her to keep her caught up. I say that too, but the Board of Ed's in 2 different states. Great information on the Scrabble board. Thank you. So, Amy, remember what I said. Do not go back and watch this live. You hit the exit button when you leave and don't go lurking. I know how you are. Shh. Everybody, don't tell Amy. Stay well, Donna and Joe. Have a good night. Get well. If you have a school supply near you, they have all kinds of grade level. That's what I'm looking for now. I promise I will not cheat. You better not, young lady. No cheating allowed. Thank goodness I didn't show it. Boy, she'd have busted me. I bet she does go to Snoop. You know she will now. I know, right? And she's too far from me. I can't stop her. I can't say, don't do it. Thanks, Donna. Keep strong. Absolutely. Well, anyway, God bless you guys. Thanks for joining us tonight. It means everything to us, and I'll keep you all updated on life as it happens. Take care. God bless, and we'll see you again real soon.